Okay, I gotta zoom in on this real quick, just to look at the design. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the design. The way the outfit looks right there is truly peak. And I think this alone really just states my opinion on the conversation right now that is circulating around Zenless Zone Zero for the last 24 hours. So to give some much needed context for those that want context, Zenless Zone Zero's dev team, they released a new trailer slash, image for a new character outfit. This outfit in particular right here, which caused a lot of people, hundreds of thousands of people, to be extremely upset. And we get to see some of this generational crash out from the actual subreddit of ZZZ. This is the subreddit of ZZZ discussion, and this is someone that is a part of the mod team, by the way, on this subreddit of Zenless Zone Zero, pretty much saying that if you talk about that skin in any way, calling it cute and funny, using emojis, using different fit words and phrases that obviously people that love this type of content, will say, you will get immediately banned. Which is interesting because they go on to say that you shouldn't discuss the developers or artists of the Zenless team, despite obviously them being very pro this type of content. More or less, these individuals are calling you a PDF, literally says it right here at the beginning. You can see a friendly reminder in all PDF/lolicon terms, phrases, or symbols will get you immediately and permanently banned without question. More or less, this moderator and the people a part of the subreddit that's in control of it, they are critically consuming Zenless Zone Zero and basically saying that if you say any of this and enjoy the content and the character designs that the dev team gave you, you're a PDF. But they will go on and play the updates, they will get these skins, and they will critically consume it, they will criticize it, but they will in turn buy, support this game, and support content that they deem PDF content. It's very fascinating how that typically happens quite often, and especially when this game is obviously not designed for individuals like this. It's also very fascinating to me, if you take a hard look at the profile picture at the top, it's a guy with a furry picture. Now, with that being said, we gotta take a look at the comments and just how people are feeling about this response of what the moderator had to say. And one quick look reveals instantly, just mass censorship, bans, and everything. Deleted. Yeah, I think you get the point. It's, yeah, you can see this is a very power-hungry Reddit mod that, really is just, not able to separate fiction from reality, which I guess let's get right into that. I'm going to segue right into this and just make my point very clear. I've said this on social media, I've implied it in certain videos, but I don't want to get my words twisted by people. I'm just going to say it. If you're upset about this, you think this is a real person, you need meds. You need to get some medication. I think you might be a schizo. This is not a real person. It's a drawing. It's pixels. These pixels in this drawing cannot thank you. It doesn't have a soul. It's nothing. It's literally a soulless entity on a piece of paper or with pixels. Anyone that cannot separate fiction from reality from this, I think is actually kind of crazy. I think you really do need to take your medication. Now, it's fine if you don't like this design. It's completely fair. But if you're going out of your way to call someone a PDF for liking this, I think that says a lot more about you than anything else, because that means that you're putting a drawing in the same tier as an actual real living person, which I think in turn is hurting actual people. It's allowing criminals to get away easier because you're watering down terms and diluting the subject matter and the conversation around this to the point to where when someone calls someone out for being a PDF, they're like, are you talking about a real person or are you talking about a drawing? And that's bad when you have to instantly ask that type of question when you have a discussion like this. That already shows the damage and narrative that this has done to everything around this, and I think that anyone that is continuously doing stuff like that is actively harming real people. Just gonna say it like it is. But I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it, this is gonna get me a lot of heat. Amazing design. I like this design. It's very cute. I really do like the little cat ears and all that. I love the green hair. Everything about this design is extremely cute. And it's just crazy something so simple like this is getting people so upset to the point they're getting violent. Actually violent over this. It's like, dude, back in like 2017... 2018, 2015, you didn't get stuff like this. Like, you literally had Matt Pat, by the way. I'll show a clip here, actually.
Over here, we're doing the math now, and nothing, not even that lolly on the other page, is sexier than math.
You even had Matt Pat talking about lollies. Straight up. Like, in a positive way, by the way. Like, if that was to release in 2025 or 2026, straight up canceled, flamed. It would have been bad. But the fact that you have so many content creators in the past that were very pro this or could talk about this in a joking manner without any backlash is insane, just how sensitive the internet has gotten and the optics that people now use to get around this type of topic. And I'm not someone that's going to try to use optics to get around this topic. I think at the end of the day, it's just fiction. It's not real. And trying to act like it's reality is kind of sick. I'm just gonna say it. But I leave it at that. I think that this reaction that people are having is insane. I think that anyone that is upset about this and is continuing to play Zenless Zone Zero, really, it says a lot more about them than anything else, because if they think this content actually means you're a real PDF and then they continue to play and support that said content, that's not a good look. That's what I'm gonna say. But I will leave it at that. If you enjoy my video, please do leave me a like. I will greatly appreciate it, because I know this video is definitely going to get a lot of hate for my statements. So please, please leave a like on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. But be safe, stay healthy, and I love you guys. Chibi out.